Hello, welcome back. Today is Monday, day 11 out of my 30-day challenge. I know I said that I was going to get on here and get on here early before I had to go to work. Today I went in and coached a 5 o'clock, a 6 o'clock class, and then had a little meeting after that before going into the fire department. So wanted to stick with it. Again, I have these goals of making it through the 30 days of daily vlogging. So today I'm going down to check out one of the new stations that goes in service here on the 3rd. My boss, operational chief, wanted us to go down there and kind of do a walkthrough, make sure that we find anything before they move in a few days. So that's where I'm heading now. Kind of going down there to check it out. So I thought I would hop on and just have a little conversation with you. What crossed my mind this morning, or as I'm driving, is I wanted to talk a little bit about leadership, personal development, personal growth. I'm not sure which category kind of blends in between each of those. A couple of things I want to talk about is like personal growth or leadership. I find myself like in a weird spot, and I'm sure you have experienced this as well. And what I'm talking about is like when you're going through this self-improvements, personal growth, and you're like growing to become a better person, along the way you find yourself kind of like losing friends, relationships kind of disappear, and it's just a weird dynamic, but it happens every time. Or if you want to grow, it's going to happen. What I mean by that is, people cheer for you and they want to see you grow, and they like it until you start like surpassing them or making them look bad. And it's weird, like that's never the intention. You're just growing, you're becoming a different person, you're in a different time in your life, whatever the case is. But I noticed that like friends will start distancing themselves from you. They'll start trying to like discourage you from taking that extra step, from starting this vlog. They want to be comfortable, and it's outside of their comfort zone. So it's easier for them to just bring you down to their level, their reality. And I mean, it's really hard because we're trying to grow. You're going to grow. Like each 10 years, we go through a different cycle in life, and like things just change. We have different families, new kids, new careers, whatever the case is. But we're not designed to just stay stagnant and stay in the same place. So as you're getting into this vlogging and you're watching this video, because I'm sure you're new to the vlogging and came across it on Louise, Christmas Chris, Julian's, like I'm sure somehow you found this because we're all in the same place. And what's cool about this community is like we're here to help each other grow, to get better. And at some point, at this point, we're all apprentices. So in like the book Mastery talks about that. And on our way to mastery, we're apprentices. And what happens, like what I'm noticing now in my life is as I'm starting to grow, I found myself in a position where I'm kind of like overstayed my welcome, or I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm in a point now where I've grown enough, and it's time to maybe move on and find another place to help grow. There's that quote or that saying that if you're the... Sorry, I'm going to listen to this. All right, that wasn't for me. So I forgot how it goes, but it goes something to the effect that if you are the smartest, the most talented, whatever, if you're the top person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. There's no way for you to grow. And if you're going to go be in that room and you're going to continue to stay there, well then it's not going to benefit you. Some other may benefit off you, but when that stops, then like there's nowhere else for you to go. So, you know, sometimes it's good to recognize that situation, and as you grow, it's trying to find another room where you are the least knowledgeable of that subject, whatever it is that we're talking about or that you're wanting. So, if I was a top vlogger, for example, in this sense, like I'm not gonna, like Casey Neistat, if he became part of this group and jumped in, like how is he gonna grow? Like, right? So he has to go into the next step and find his people that he's gonna learn from. And we find ourselves daily like in that same situation, which is really cool about this community in itself, is that we're all here learning from each other and growing together, and we're all on that same path, right? So like it's good to have a community of like-minded people that are with you and helping each other grow. I guess word of advice, if you find yourself in a place where you're the smartest person, most talented person in the room, that it's time to look for another room, try to find some different mentors that are going to help you grow. It's just part of the process, and on the way to mastery, it is how it is. It is what it is, and as you become the master, you're gonna start having you're gonna start mentoring others, and at some point, they're gonna outgrow you, which is a good thing, right? We've got to continually seek out those that want to grow with us, and if we stay too long, then eventually we're just gonna get chopped down to make others feel good, and I don't think any of us want to be there. So move on, grow. Short one today. I said this was on my mind this morning about personal growth and kind of what happens and the dynamics once we start moving forward and growing, how life changes, and that's okay. It's all part of the process. Just know that it's coming. You probably experience it. If you have, let me know in the comments. I think a few of you already mentioned that you don't tell some friends that what you're doing as far as like vlogging, because maybe they don't get it, and they just try to protect you from being hurt or from failing, when really they're just keeping you inside their comfort zone. So get outside of your comfort zone, get after it. Stay active, continue to grow. Peace. See you guys tomorrow for day 12.